Hi and welcome to Newcastle Motorcycles YouTube channel. Today, as you can see, I'm up at Kielder and I've brought the CB1000 Hornet out. Now this standard bike is proper quality. Everybody's banging on about the SP, but this is a lovely bike, so please don't discount it. The Showa forks is the same as the SP, so the front end is lovely and plush, but you've got a Showa rear shock now. And on these horrible bumpy roads, which if you're local, you know how rough they are, this has come up here absolutely beautifully. The suspension is just plush, it just works, it's mega. You've got Nissan brakes at the front. Yeah, they're probably not as much feel as the Brembos, but trust me, they'll stop you if you need to stop. They are good brakes. You've got a nice big TFT, 5-inch TFT if I remember rightly. So you've got a good sized dash on it now. I mean, everything's got TFT, and this one's not going to be anything different, is it? You've got your Honda Road Sync app as well, if you want to connect that to the bike, so you can answer your phone, you can do your sat nav. You know, it's a good setup. You've got 104 Newton meters of torque and 150 bhp, so I've been rather lazy with it today. I've left it in 4th and 5th and just powered out the corners, and obviously once you get closer to Kielder, the corners come thick and fast, so you just leave it and just use the power of the engine, and it's absolutely beautiful. Lovely, lovely motor. Obviously you've got your modes or your maps depending on what your preference is on wording. So you've got sport, standard and rain, and then you've got 2 user programmable ones, so you can alter your throttle response and your engine braking and things like that. So a very well set up bike for £8,999. We'll check out the new TFT dash. So as you can see there, the Honda Road Sync app has just kicked in. So I've got my phone connected, so you can do weather reports, obviously here's your navigation, you can go to your music, so it's quite clever. It also lets you know when you've got phone calls and text messages. Right, your mode button's here, hopefully you can see it flicking through the modes as I'm pressing the button. So we'll start at the beginning. You've got standard, you've got sport, and you've got rain, and then you press it again, you've got user 1 and user 2, which you can program yourself. So a rather funky dash with loads of information. You can mess around with it and you can change it if you fancy. It's just now you can mess around with the power maps or modes on the fly. Press your mode button and you'll see it's gone into rain, and when I throttle off it engages it. So we'll have user 1, user 2, and now we're into standard, and as you throttle off it engages it, and we'll go back into sport, and as you throttle off it engages it. So hopefully what you can see is it flashes and then I throttle off and that's the map engaged. So we'll get back to sport mode, there we go. You may have noticed then that last little bit how noisy this bike is, so let's do it. Let's have the sound check. We'll have a little listen to it static, and hopefully we'll catch it as well out on the road. Sound considering that's a standard exhaust. And like I said, hopefully we'll catch it out on the road as well. As you can see in this little shot here, ergonomics are quite good, but just to double check, let's do our favourite, the sitting test. If you're a regular to our little Newcastle Motorcycles YouTube channel, you know this is the sitting test. I'm your benchmark. I'm 5'10" with a 32-inch inside leg and the most yellow of trainers on today for some strange reason, but there we go. Seat height 809mm. Now everybody's going about the Hornet, how Hornet shaped it is. It is very, very thin at the front of the saddle, so I do advise that you have a sit on it and try it for yourself. Foot pegs are, as you can see, in a very sporty position. Handlebars, however, are nice and high. Now, we do have the original one at home, and it reminds me very, very much of that. Lovely bike to ride, and such a giggle. Yep, what a hoot to ride. The handling is mega on this bike. I just love it. It's brilliant. It's such a giggle to ride. Had so much fun playing on this bike. But let's check it out from another angle. This has got some go. Out of that corner there, the front wheel was skipping. It's absolutely mint. Yep, as it popped over that little lump in the road, you may have noticed a traction control light on. This is one fun to ride motorcycle. Honda have got it bob on. You can ride it fast, you can ride it slow, it's forgiving, it's powerful. They've just hit it bang on with this Hornet. Whether you spend £9 grand and get the standard one that I'm on, or whether you go the extra bit and get the SP, you will not be disappointed. Honda have done it. This is the best motorcycle experience you'll find for this year. It is excellent. So if you fancy one, get yourself down to Newcastle Motorcycles and we'll sort one out for you. You'll have to wait, there's a queue forming, but trust us, when you get it, it will be worth it. Do hope you've enjoyed this little bit of YouTube content. This bike is amazing, and if you want to know more, get yourself down to Newcastle Motorcycles where we're waiting to take your order. Or if you want to see a bit more content, you see we've got more on my channel. There's another one for you to watch. So hopefully we'll see you soon, or keep watching, and don't forget, if you like what I'm doing, thumbs up. If you love what the shop's doing, please subscribe, and you never know, might see you in the shop soon. Bye for now.